Today, I'll share communication techniques that will help you to socialize with friends, teachers, your fellow colleagues, or anybody in social situations. First, it's active listening. Kusikiliza. It's not about just hearing the words. It's fully understanding what another person is saying. Active listening involves eye contact, nodding, and also asking clarifying questions, kwa sababu ukiuliza maswali inamuelezea mtu kama okay, the person that I was talking to alikuwa kweli ananisikia. Pia inamfanya mtu afeel kwamba yuko valued na ina open up for more conversations. Assume this or picture this. Unaongea na mtu anakuuliza maswali yanayoendana na kile ambacho umemuuliza. That really means kwamba okay, huyu mtu is ready or is open for a conversation. Na yeye pia atakuwa open to more words or small talk that you guys are engaging to, kwa sababu anaona okay, you are interested with what he or she is saying. But rather kama mtu anakuongelesha, anakuambia kitu fulani ama anakuhadithia kitu fulani, then unauliza maswali ambayo hata hayahusiani na kile anachoongea, that actually means kwamba okay, you're not interested na kile ambacho anaongea. So it's either abadilishe topic au aondoke, aone kwamba okay, maybe you're not interested today to talk with what I was talking about. Ya pili ni clear and concise speaking. Before speaking, we have to organize our thoughts. Kabla ya kutoa maneno yako kutoka katika kinywa chako, it's better to organize your thoughts. Uone kwamba okay, hichi ninachotaka kuongea, je, kina ukweli, kiko clear, is it concise? Ili umfanye yule ambaye unaongea naye awe interested with what you want to start a conversation about. So it's better to speak clearly and go straight to the point, kwa sababu watu wana mawazo mengi na kila mtu ana ya kwake anayofikiria. So always while you're speaking, it's better and good to go straight and be clear with the point that you want to make. Another communication technique is a confident body language, by having gestures that demonstrate ama zina extend what you are. Stand tall, give a smile, and have an open body gestures. Unajua kuna namna ambayo ukisimama ama ukikaa inaonyesha ama inatoa ujumbe kwamba I don't want to speak to anybody, sina mazungumzo na mtu. Na kuna namna ukikaa ukiwa open, ukiwa flexible, you are smiling with other people, you are just welcoming. Mtu anaona okay, maybe naweza nikampa hi or start a conversation with that person. So always to a confident, stand tall, be open to have open gestures, na pia smile to everyone that you see if you want to exude confidence to another person. Another communication skill ni empathy and emotional intelligence. Ni vitu viwili ambavyo kiasi fulani vinakaribiana, lakini pia vyote they are very deep. Empathy ni kujiweka katika miguu ya mtu mwingine, like thinking and feeling kama ambavyo mtu mwingine akiwa anapitia tatizo lake ama jambo lake, na wewe ujiweke katika nafasi yake. Then that's how you'll be able to solve conflicts ama solving any misunderstandings that appear. And emotional intelligence ni kuweza kucontrol your own emotions na nyingine za wanaokuzunguka. Having these two techniques or these two skills zitakuwezesha wewe kuweza kuishi na watu vizuri in any social setting, kwa sababu kama ukiweza kumuelewa mtu yupo katika nafasi gani, okay, maybe yule mtu anapitia jambo fulani ndio maana kaniongelesha vile, maybe yule mtu anapitia kitu fulani ndio maana ka act that way, it will be easy for you guys just being okay with anything ama kutoanzisha any arguments, kwa sababu unakuwa umemuelewa kwamba okay, the point that anapitia kitu fulani, maybe that's what made him or her act. Another skill or technique is assertiveness. Being assertive ni kuelezea ama kuwa open kwa kujielezea kitu gani unakitaka na kitu gani unakisimamia without being aggressive. For example, unaweza kusema I feel like I think yani unaelezea kitu gani wewe unafeel, unahisi kutokana na mtizamo wako, your own perspective na perception, without disrespecting another person. Kwa sababu kutoa maoni yako, mawazo yako sio kwamba ni kosa, lakini kosa ni namna gani ambavyo unaitoa, kwa sababu without being assertive inaweza kupelekea you kuwa a people pleaser, kwa sababu kama hausimamii wala hausemi kitu gani wewe una think ama kufeel, that means you'll just be okay with anything that another person anakuambia au anataka ufanye. Lakini being assertive enough by standing on what you believe and speaking up for yourself, it's a very crucial communication skill. Asking thoughtful questions. Thoughtful questions zina make other people to think, na pia zina create more room for conversations to be longer, not just the small talks like hi, hello, mambo poa. So having questions, thoughtful questions, inasaidia to make the conversation iwe longer na more interesting. But be mindful the questions that you ask ziwe zinaendana na what you guys were talking about, na things ambazo ziko very simple, kama you are speaking to a person ambaye hamjazoeana sana au you just met. Kwa sababu sometimes when you ask people very personal questions, inaweza kupelekea them being very defendant au kuona like why huyu mtu ananiuliza vitu kama hivi. Na pia be mindful not to ask questions ambazo umeshauliza, either ushawahi kukutana na wewe mtu ukamuuliza kitu fulani, then leo unakutana naye tena unamuuliza the same very thing. It gets boring na watu wanaanza kukuepuka just because they say mbona wewe kila siku ana come up with the same questions wakati kila siku tukikutana namwambia the very same thing. Another skill is storytelling. Storytelling is one among a communication technique or skill that's very, very, very crucial, because we as human beings, we are very social and are very geared to stories. We love stories. By sharing our own personal experiences and stories, engages people, grabs people attention because they want to know what happened, what did you do, where did you go, how did you feel, how did you act. So when you are giving or informing or educating people about something, make sure to incorporate stories in your speeches, presentations, or any conversation that you guys have. For example, if you were telling them about a very, very serious topic, then you give them a story that you experienced or went through a very same thing that aligns with what you are talking about. It will grab people and it will make your speech or presentation very, very memorable. Another very crucial skill is asking for feedback. Constructive criticism helps us grow, also improve our communication skills. You know, sometimes you might be making a mistake lakini hufahamu, hujui, either unafanya bahati mbaya ama hujawahi kujirecord ama you're just not aware of something that you're doing that's not right. Lakini when a person comes and gives it to you, it's very helpful kwa sababu it saves you tons of time and also inakuepusha na gharama ambazo maybe or embarrassment ambazo ungeendelea kuzipata kwa sababu tu ulikuwa hujui kama unakosea kitu fulani. If either you usually give speeches or presentation, it's a good thing to ask your friends ama wale ambao umewapresentia, or if you have a mentor, it's very nice kuwauliza for a feedback from how you presented. How did I do? How did I exude my body language? Everything. How did I on the stage? How did I speak? How did I use my vocabularies? Vitu kama hivyo, kwa sababu wewe hujioni, right? Wewe hujioni, lakini watu wengine ndio wanakuona. So it's very nice to get a perception of another person who was looking at you, and take the things that you feel you can work on them and become better. So there's no point of having an ego na kuhisi kwamba wewe huwezi kushauriwa, because ego isn't a good thing. Pride is not a good thing. We can all learn from everyone. So it's better to welcome and use the feedback that we get, as long as it will help us in one way or another. Another skill is digital communication etiquette. Right now tunaishi kwenye dunia ya very much technological, which is very much technologically advanced. So it's also nice to know the skills that are being involved in the digital world. Kuna namna za kuwasiliana online. So even the language tunatumia while posting our contents our stories or anything in our social media platforms, we have to be sure and keen kwamba haiwezi ikaumiza mtu yoyote, haiwezi ika hurt anybody's feelings, haiwezi ikaleta uchonganishi baina ya watu au pande zozote. So it's always crucial to learn how to speak better while we are using these social media platforms. Another communication technique is handling conflicts calmly. Siku zote kunapokuwa na pande mbili kukorofishana, it's something ambacho kina uwezekano mkubwa sana wa kutokea. Lakini as kuwa calm na kusikiliza pande mbili, their perspective and perception of the situation, inaweza kusaidia kuepusha misunderstanding or any conflict among two people or more than two people. So always, it's a very crucial skill to have, to handle conflict calmly.